Welcome back to another episode on Atithi or Guest by Rabindranath Tagore. In today's video, we are going to see a new character, a new aspect of the story. We are going to explore the character of Charushashi. Despite everyone being so full of love for Tarapada, there is only one person who disliked him strongly, and that is Charushashi. Let's find out what happens next. The little girl Charushashi, though, was full of envy and jealousy. She was her parents' only child, sole claimant on their affection. So until this point, before the arrival of Tarapada, she was the only child, sole claimant, only applicant on their affection. She had the sole right over her parents' affection. There was no end to her willfulness. So she was stubborn and obstinacy. She was stubborn and she was inflexible. She had her own opinions about food, clothes, and hairstyles, but there was no consistency in them. So she appeared to be an exact opposite of Tarapada. She indulged in excess. Her temper was never constant. Whenever she was invited out, her mother was terrified that she would make impossible demands over dress. If her hairstyle displeased her, to do and redo it made no difference and merely led to a tantrum. So if she did not like anything as simple as her hairstyle, it did not matter how many times it was redone. It would only lead to a tantrum, that is, a fit of rage or an emotional outburst. She was like this with everything. But if she was in a good mood, she was amenable. She would be compliant, amenable to anything if she was in a good mood, and would show excessive love for her mother, hugging her, kissing her, laughing in an unbalanced way. The girl was a puzzle. So she was filled with emotion, and that too contradicting, and there was no consistency in the way she behaved. But now her volatile feelings began to concentrate in fierce animosity towards Tarapada. But there was one fixation in her. She developed a fierce animosity or enmity towards Tarapada. She looked at him as an enemy, as an adversary, and she caused exceptional trouble to her parents. At meals, she scowled and pushed her plate away. She would complain about the cooking, slap the maid, and object to everything. So she was uncontrollable at this point of time because she was so filled with jealousy and envy. She disliked everything and she let out her frustration in different forms. The more that Tarapada's accomplishments impressed her and others, the more angry she became. She would not admit that he had any virtues at all. Undeniable evidence of them made her even more critical. So when it was undeniable that Tarapada had different skills, he was a greatly accomplished fellow, she became even more critical of him. On the night that Tarapada sang about Kush and love, Annapurna thought, wild animals can be tamed by music, so perhaps my daughter will soften. So she thought even wild animals can be tamed with the help of music. So perhaps this song will soften her daughter. How did you like it, Charu? She asked. She gave no answer, merely tossed her hand, implying, I didn't like it at all and shall never like it. So we see that Charushashi is deeply envious of this young Tarapada. What will happen next? We will find that out in the next video. Meanwhile, if you like my work, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such interesting literature insights. Thank you for watching.